What's up, guys? This is Juju, and I'm back with something new. Today, we are going over our Week 1 battle versus the San Diego Lanturn. This is a post-com. Of course, I will try to bring some live comms to you guys, but just this week, it's kind of hectic. Didn't get a chance to try to set it up. So, without further ado, let's go get right in back. Let's get right into the replay. So, this is team preview. I see some things I didn't want to see. Don't see some things I didn't want to see. So he brought Bisharp, Breloom, Glalie, Volcanion, Jolteon, and Wigglytuff. So at this point, I'm predicting the Wigglytuff lead. Wigglytuff rocks. Maybe try to catch my Lando with the Ice Beam. So I'm just gonna lead Lanturn or Milk Tank. Only lead that Milk Tank doesn't want to see really is Breloom. Well, doesn't really care too much about Breloom because counter, but Breloom leads could be a little problematic. So also his team is squishy, which I mean in general his team is squishy, but this team is pretty squishy. So I can definitely do some work to it, pivot around it, use my walls effectively, and hopefully start getting some KO. So I'm just going to lead Breloom. I'm just going to lead Milk Tank as he leads Glalie. So here I'm just going to go for rocks because I know I can tank anything Glalie's got for me. As I go for rocks and he goes for spikes. So okay, no big deal. Then he's going to go for the return. I eat that up because thick fat. Then I go for the body slam. Unfortunate first turn crit. Didn't matter too much, but it made it like a 3-hit KO instead of 4-hit KO. He throws out the earthquake, I eat it, throw out another body slam, and then I think next turn I'm just gonna kill him. Yep, he goes for another return as I kill him with body slam. So Glalie's out the way, but he does have, is it one layer spikes up on my side, kind of troublesome. Not really too much though. Goes out to Breloom. I'm like, okay, switch right out to Maggie, predicting the fire type or the fighting type move. He actually goes for the Spore, no big deal. Now I see that he's Toxic Heal Breloom. So the Technician, which is not something I expected. He throws out Volcanion. I'm like, okay, I definitely don't want to take a fire type move. So here I switch out to my Milotic Wallace, take the Earth Power, Flame Orb activates. I believe this turn I just goes for Recovery. As he goes for the Protect. Oh, I'll go for the Dragon Tail. Okay, so I'm down to 57%. Now I'll go for the Recover. Let me go ahead and pause it. Do I go for the Recover? Let me make sure I go for the Recover. Okay. So let me go ahead and pause it there. So at this point I was a little off put. Volcania. Well, first off, the Breloom was Toxic Heal. Wasn't really expecting that. What else? Oh, Volcanion had lefties and Protect, which didn't really know what to think of that. Didn't know what the hell he wanted to do. Lefties and Protect, which I still didn't really know because I didn't really think about it but until now. But anyways, and then I see so Jolteon then comes in, and then I see the air balloon. So not a bad item, but being that he has the air balloon, I know I don't have to worry about choice specs, which really has some power behind it. So I'm not too worried here. I definitely am going to get out of here because I mean, why? There's no point in me taking an electric type move. So I go ahead and switch to Maggie because she's asleep. Try to burn the sleep turn as he both switches out and goes into Volcanion, which takes that rock damage. Nice. Lefties activates, still okay. I burn the sleep turn, get out, Liger 0. Hopefully he doesn't go for the water move here. Thankfully he goes for the earth power. The water move there, I mean, that was kind of a ballsy play, and that he could have easily steam erupted, and if he steam erupted I was gone. But I was predicting the earth power. Well, I was predicting the fire type move actually. I didn't know he carried earth power, so I was predicting the fire type move. Figured Lando could beat it fairly well and then kill it with the earthquake. But yeah, so as of now I've seen the earthquake and the earth power on Glalie and Volcanion respectively, to take out the Maggie or the Magearna. So that was pretty good prep on his part. I'm going to go ahead and play it. So here, I think, do I just use her? Or do I go for the earthquake? Nope, I go for the Earthquake as he protects. Good play on his part. Got what I'm going to do. I go for the Earthquake again. He comes in on Jolteon. Of course, the air balloon's still intact, which is annoying, so I can't kill him with the Earthquake. I'm scarfed, so I have to get out. Go into Milk Tank to take the Hidden Power Ice. So that was a good play. I kind of figured, figured he would carry the Hidden Power Ice, but it kind of confirmed my suspicions. The balloon did. So I mean, you know what I mean. Typically, Jolteon can't see Lando, but you know, with a balloon, I can't hit him with Earthquake, and then with the Hidden Power Ice, you know, he was trying to, you know, kind of switch that matchup there. But that was good prep. I was able to sniff it out, thankfully. And then of course I have the Thick Fat, so the Hidden Power Ice did even less to Milk Tank. So that was a pretty good play on my part, but pretty good prep on his part. So let's go ahead and continue. Here I just go for a milk drink. Thankfully I survived that Volt Switch on 4%, mainly because he is Air Balloon and not some Life Orb or Choice Specs. So Wigglytuff comes in. I don't think he has much for me. I think I just milk drink up again. As he goes for Dazzling Gleam, does minimal damage. That's fine. Lefty's comes in. He goes for Protect. What do I do? Body Slam. Just trying to get some damage on this thing. Maybe a para. Body Slam again. Okay, as he goes for the Hyper Voice, down to 52%. Yeah, I think this is just kind of a stall match for a couple turns. Milk drink up. Hyper Voice. Lefties, blah blah. Yeah, we both have lefties, so that's kind of annoying. Body Slam again. No para still. Dazzling Gleam. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Milk drink. This was a pretty long match. There was a lot of like kind of, I wouldn't say stalling. Yeah, it was kind of stalling on like both of our parts. Just kind of going back and forth with our Pokemons in the middle of the battle. Kind of made it a bit long. I think it was like 47 turns or something crazy, which is a crazy amount of turns for my type of battles. But anyways, so back to it. I have my Wallison trying to throw off a Toxic. He predicts that. Goes to Breloom, which I just predict his switch. Seeing the Toxic, go for Dragon Tail. Brings out Wigglytuff. I'm just going to throw off another Toxic here, I believe, as he protects. Oh, nope, I recover. Okay, now I believe I throw off another Toxic. As he goes for a second Protect, but it fails, thankfully. And then with the Toxic, now it's on the timer. He switches out to Volcanion, takes Rock damage again. As I go for the Scald, Water Absorb. That was a good play on his part. He predicted the Scald, got free HP for nothing. Very good play on his part. Goes for the Protect, throw off Dragon Tail. And I'm like, okay, let me just throw off the Toxic in case he stays in. Oh no, I recovered a lot. I'm sorry, my apologies. Take Earth Power. Now I'll throw off a Toxic, right? Right? Yep, now I'll throw off a Toxic. So that's good. It's on the timer as well. His team's getting weakened. Throws off Steam Eruption, 41%. I believe I'm just going to recover up. Yep, recover up. So just a bit of a stalling here, going back and forth. But really, I'm winning. In that his Toxic's going to start building up on him. He switches in Jolteon. Still has the Air Balloon. I'm just going to recover here. And as he goes for the Volt Switch again, I believe. No? Oh, I recovered on his switch. Got it. Okay, going to Milk Tank, he protects. Here I'm just trying to pop the balloon, so I believe I'll go for a Body Slam. As he goes for a Thunderbolt. Does considerable amount of damage, but Body Slam comes in. I'm just happy to break that Air Balloon. Now I know Lando can kill at any point. So I'll switch out to Lando, predicting the Thunder move as well. Again, because there was no point of him going for Hidden Power Ice on my Milk Tank. And I knew that, so I come in, kill it with U-Turn on Lando, switch out to my Mega Absol. Unfortunately, I killed him with U-Turn, so I had to pick my Mon first. So I didn't even get a chance to Mega Evolve here. I was going to try to get a free Mega Evolve off, but no big deal. Breloom comes in, Spores again. Here he breaks Sleep Claws, but let me tell you why it's not a big deal. Yes, he did break Sleep Claws at this point. He put a second mod of mine to sleep. Yes, he should have lost by default at this point. But I'm gonna tell you why it didn't matter. And you can't see the chat, but in the chat, Green had pointed it out. I mean, which I knew, but it didn't matter because at this point, he kind of already lost. Like, the fact that he went for a second spore, forgetting all about sleep clause, let me know that he was frazzled. Like, that he was, kind of on the back foot. He was disengaged. He wasn't really aware of what was going on. So, like, the fact that I was asleep didn't really matter, and that I know he was already defeated. If that makes sense. Like, I knew he wasn't in the right state of mind to be able to win the battle. So I kind of knew it was GG at that point. But he puts my Lando to sleep. It's fine. Like I said, Braylon can't do anything to Lando. I'm just going to stay in here until I wake up. And then throw off the hidden power flying. Kill him with one hit. And here he throws off even another spore. So if I would have switched, he would have had 3 months of sleep. which might have broke. So he would have broke sleep clause twofold. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like I said, that's why I wasn't really worried about it at that point, just to clarify. So I'll go for the hidden power flying, takes out Braylon. So now he has 3 mons left. Just basically clean up at this point, I know. So I'm locked in the hidden power flying here. I'll switch out to my Liu Kang. Okay, so that wasn't. Let me go ahead and play it. So me switching into Liu Kang on his Bisharp was a terrible play. It wasn't a terrible play, but it wasn't a good play. Let me explain. At the time, I was thinking he was going to go. I wasn't sure if he knew I was scarfed or not, so I was thinking he was going to go for a sucker punch to try to get huge damage off on me. So that's why I switched into Liu Kang. In hindsight, he could have went for any other move, Iron Head, knockoff, and Hitmonlee's defense is like 53. So I could have easily switched into a knockoff, resisted, or Iron Head, resisted, and it could have either OHKO'd me based on depending on his spread, or just did huge damage to my Hitmonlee for no apparent reason, and then I would have killed myself with Life Orb, in a turn or two. So that was a very bad play. Fortunately, it worked out for me in that he switched as well, but that was a bad play on my part. It was a gutsy play. I was making gutsy plays. That's kind of my play. I was making gutsy plays all game. That was one where the risk really wasn't needed though, and the reward. The reward was okay, but the risk was it wasn't a necessary risk. But let's go ahead and get back into it. So he switches into the Wigglytuff. I carry the Poison Jab, so I'm easily able to pick up that KO, which is nice. And then Bisharp comes in, easy Mach Punch. Easy Mach Punch takes him out. Easy peasy. And then Volcanion comes in. I'm just going to go for the high jump kick here. I know he has Protect, but 50%. Either way, I was going to kill him with high jump kick on either that turn or the next turn. So with that, Hitmonlee's able to clean up. So that's a 6-0, our first week of the season. Very good start. I guess the best start you can ask for. It was a good game. My opponent played good. He definitely he had some tricks up his sleeve. I definitely saw his prep. And then the plays he made were pretty good, but I would say I just made I don't know. I kind of feel like my prep was superior. I don't really think anyone had a team advantage, like as far as a team standpoint. Like my team had, I just had a better matchup based on team basis. It just seemed like my prep was a little bit better than his. All of his mons kind of seemed like they were defensive, like not defensively built, but like defensive in that, like they weren't very offensive. Like the Volcanion having lefties, the Wigglytuff having lefties, the Jolteon having air balloon, the Glalie, the Breloom having Toxicule. Like all of them were kind of built pretty passive. Which you can't play passive against me because I like Bolt Turn, so I like momentum, I like aggression. So his playstyle just didn't really take on my playstyle very well. Also, maybe I would say to Lanturn maybe spend a little bit more time prepping. I'm not sure how much time he took, but I don't know. I guess I would have to see his sets, but um, yeah, I mean, because like a choice specs, Volcanion puts dents in my team. Garchomp could have did a lot if he got the chance to set up a Swords Dance or something. Scolipede, you know what I mean? He didn't bring a lot of offensive stuff that worried me or did a lot against my team, but I'm not really sure how he prepped. So, but other than that, good game, Lanturn. I definitely made some mistakes as well as far as prep and playing. Like I said, I made some bad reads. I got that crit, which was unfortunate, turn one. But all in all, I think it was a very good game. Lantern's a good opponent. I look for him to do well in his next couple of battles. But other than that, guys, let me know what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my play, my opponent's play, my prep, my opponent's prep, so on and so forth. Hopefully I remember, but if I don't, hopefully I'll remember to put our Pokemon Amino in the description. Check out Lanturn's YouTube's probably gonna be in the description as well. I think all my shout outs are done. So with that, guys, you guys have a good day. Juju, and I am out. Peace.